Good evening, campers, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. I'm Commander Exorcist, and this is Bristol Colony, episode 18. And tonight, I can't really predict what's going to happen. I know what I want to plan to do, but I can tell you that regardless of what happens, this is the final episode of Bristol Colony for the year. This is 2023, closing it out 18 hours into our city build. And so I typically take a break toward the end of December and into a little bit of January to kind of spend time with family and recharge and to kind of get my bearings and continue on with all of the stuff that I'm doing for this channel and other things. So this is it for Bristol until the new year. We will continue. This playthrough will be going on, so it's not the last you've heard of their plucky little colony here. So we have a couple of things that I want to try to do. We're continuing to research our the factory AI, so we should reach our goal of implementing the factory AI by the end of this episode. So, like I said before, I can't remember if I mentioned it last time or I know I have before. We average about 5 sols per episode, so we should definitely reach this one, and then it will be, unfortunately, it will be next year. This is kind of weird, before we get to arcology. So we have a pretty large, thriving colony at the moment, but we're not going to get to the point that I want it to be with our arcology. Let's take a real quick look. So 4.4 on our machine parts, 1.5 on electronics, 0.9. Good grief, what is going on over here with this building? Actually, we're in the position to bring more people here. Senior, really? No, we're not bringing a senior here. Definitely in need of botanists. All right, so let's bring the Revelation rocket. We're getting crop failure notifications. Let's go over here real quick. We're getting failure notifications because of these farms. It's the new farms that we've brought in, and it's because we don't have any botanists working in them. We've got engineers and medics, and you know what? Let's just do this. Let's take away. All right, so they're unemployed for a little bit. Well, that one's a renegade. Okay, so you better walk yourself right into the security station there. So we've got a couple of unemployed folks. Those farms we're going to turn off for the moment and restrict to botanists, because we have a shortage of them, and we have a shortage of people in other places though. Like, I need people making polymers. I need people making working on rare metals. 2.7 is not bad for our polymer count. And electronics, I hope that aside from maintaining our drone hubs, I think we've pretty much dealt with a lot of our electronics issues. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we built a few solar panels up here last time, so that's cool. We've still got our transport. Where is it? Ah, there it is. And it's not doing anything. I don't know why it just stops. Oh, there's a lot of resources in this little area here, so it should stay busy for at least 5 minutes before it comes to a stop again. So I'm a little salty about the transport thing. I honestly didn't get a chance to review the footage last time, but my transport just vanished. It just up and vanished. So I had a transport. I was looking at it on the screen. I went to check something in the colony register, and when I came back, my transport had vanished. So here we are. So we're just going to rename this one. And RC Explorer. And we know it's number 3, but technically on the colony roster, it's actually number 2. Hey guys, if you enjoy these playthroughs of Surviving Mars and other things that I'm doing, do all the fun YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share, send the link to your grandma, your dog, whoever, anybody you think might be interested in what it's like to live on Mars. Okay, so we've got a botanist out here for each of those. That's good. That's good. And oh, why is that allowed? Okay, I guess I'm gonna be okay with that for now. I disabled exports for one of the rockets, but apparently not all of them. So some of the other rockets actually still have exports activated. And we'll let it export what it can gather until it's ready to go. Something is broken down. Huh. It's kind of odd that something that we have on stock, that it's been allowed, that they've allowed it to go offline. Do we have 3 shifts over here, or just 2? Okay. I mean, the building isn't functioning at this point until somebody brings out some machine parts to fix it. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I seriously, I had forgot that was there. I think if it hadn't gone offline, I wouldn't even remember. I just been so focused on this one over here. So that puts us at about 3 electronics per sol, which is pretty good considering how bad it's been as far as our consumption and our production of these items. So yeah, so we're waiting on repairs there. We're at 2.5 polymers. We've got plenty of room for people to come and join us working in the polymer plant. And we've got Genesis is ready to go. Fare thee well, Genesis. And we've got Revelation on its way. So here very soon, our Revelation rocket will make its way, drop off 12 more colonists for us to put to work. It's kind of exciting that they've turned on these farms, though. Oh, well, I thought they had. There's 1 botanist is left. Okay. So we got our transport out there. Yes, I'm aware everything's low. All right, so we've got our electronics factory back up and running. So that's actually cool to know that's over there. Medics. You know, it's funny, when we first started this playthrough, I had this grand vision of quickly starting the terraforming process, and then come to find out that it's actually very heavily involved. It's a very complicated process in this game. Yeah, and there's so many other things that are kind of fighting for our attention as far as research goes. What do these GHG factories cost, though? Oh, they cost a lot of machine parts. So that's a definite no at the moment. What is going on here? With our rare metals. Colonist is stressed out. That guy's working out. This guy's stressed out. Is that a rabbit? That's a rabbit. I didn't know we had rabbits on Mars. Got a bunch of people drinking at the space bar. Looks like they're having a good time. This guy who was sad that just walked out of the dome, he could be at the space bar hanging out with people too. I mean, there's a jungle gym and a slide. Come on, man. So that's one of the challenges, is that, you know, we get somewhere and now we're going back down because, yeah, that building is just a waste. I mean, I had high hopes for that project when we did that back way back. Oh no. We've got a problem. We have our first real natural disaster approaching. So we got, and this is one of the reasons we built the sensor towers. I think I said very early on, we built the sensor towers because it provides us early warning for natural disasters. So we are about to face the wrath of a meteor storm. And that's one of the reasons I built the tanks up here and a little bit of power supply. It's not going to be enough to power the dome or anything, but it will be enough to at least get us by a little bit until we can get things fixed. Because all it would take is a well-placed meteor here, and her life support is cut off, and yeah. So we're going to have to keep an eye out, as we are approximately 1 sol and 15 hours away from the meteor storm. I don't think I have any more prefabs that are waiting to be installed. I think we've pretty much taken care of all of that stuff. Power's the same way. God, I wish those Stirling generators weren't so expensive. Are ranches things you... Oh, okay. So they are dome buildings. I don't know if I want to put a ranch inside of our welcome center. Yeah, let's not put farm animals in our dome. Definitely, it's definitely something we can put in one of the smaller domes, but in our medium dome, that's our kind of our welcome center, we don't want to do that. Let's see here. So, yeah, we're really low on workers there. Still no workers out there. So, yeah. This is one of the wonders of city building. Any type of city builder, whether you're building on Earth, Mars, in an asteroid, underground, whatever, there are these points where you just kind of have to sit and you watch and you wait. So our power's looking good. Our water consumption is really high. And I mean, we've got a really good collection of water. I mean, we've got a water source here, water source over there. Although they are getting low. But I mean, they've been running for 18 game hours, so they've served us well. And this water source in particular is the reason that we settled here. We built the first dome, which was this one, next to the closest water source. So that's the whole reason that we're here. We've got 12 more colonists showing up. I'm tempted to keep bringing them. So we're about 1 sol 8 hours away from our meteor storm. And the meteor storms in this game, I think they last usually about a sol, maybe a little bit more at times. And it says it's random, but man, sometimes it feels like these meteor storms just absolutely just are designed to clobber these colonies. It's like they know exactly where they're going. They really do. Two buildings are not working, which are probably...
have arrived.
Ah, yep, that's right. Welcome, everybody. Rare metals extractor, research lab, polymer factory. Okay. I mean, is the rare metals extractor, is it like really that bad of a... Whoa. Okay. Now it's got people working there. Is it really that bad of a place to work? Nice to have more people here. It's kind of funny. Colonizing Mars would be so much easier if it wasn't for the colonists. Seriously. It's the colonists that make it very difficult. Storages. We need a dumping site here so we can kind of consolidate everything. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and fix this depot over here, because I mean, we've pretty much done that for everything else. Oh, we don't need concrete. We'll get a bunch of that. Not sure why we would be storing food over here. I guess later on, when we're using it as a bridge. So rare metals, polymers. I don't think we're ever gonna have enough electronics, machine parts. And I guess everyone needs a black cube storage. Let's trash these universal depots.
Sector scanned.
Okay. Well, it's it wasn't planned, but it looks like Bristol is going out in its season finale with a meteor shower. And it's still an entire sol away. So I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't get to the end of the episode and that's when our meteor storm hits, because I'd kind of like to know what damage occurs and what we need to be fixing. Alright, so we got 2.9, so that's good. So we've got decent production now on everything. Wow, look at all the people here. Why is this guy stressed out? Hippie, Martian-born, sexy survivor. Healthy as a bull. I can't live like this. Negative comfort. He's not looking for a job. Oh, Marta, sorry. She's not looking for a job. What is she? No specialization. Building accepts so many children. Why are these people homeless? It's kind of strange.
Crop failure reported.
Uh-oh. So we're gonna have to manufacture a new shuttle. We definitely need to do that, because I think one of the problems we're having is that we don't have enough shuttles to carry the number of people that we are transporting. And now that we've got a bunch of shuttles, let's turn this to these to transport colonists as well. So we've got this is up here. Oh, so we just want them to transport colonists.
Funding received.
Nice. Little 50 million payout. That'll do. Good. Now that we've got 156 colonists here, 30 of them are seniors, 65 of them are middle-aged. You know, we run the risk of aging out, I would think, after a while. I mean, we've only got 1 or 2 children. That's got to wreak havoc on our population over time. All right. So we'll see if this we'll see if changing the shuttle loads helps with some of the sanity issues we're having here. Is there anybody else that's going insane here? I mean, they got a space bar. I can't do a casino. I don't think I was even getting enough of a payout on a casino to really maintain one. All right, so our machine parts are good, even though they still...
Crop failure reported.
Ugh.
Resources are low.
Where are they going? Are they still going over here? Is that the thing? All right. Let's get rid of them. I know it's kind of weird because we just kind of built these a couple episodes ago, and it was kind of a source of pride, but... So now we're at 42. And I'm going to leave us at 42. I know it's kind of low, but...
Crop failure reported.
Oh, really? That's annoying. So we're going to leave that there. Okay, that did reduce our machine part consumption. Polymers are 2.3. It just keeps going up and down. I guess it's contingent on how people are feeling, whether they want to jump in and contribute Or not. Okay. Got our farms going there. I love these things. Ah. Tomatoes. Space tomatoes. Get this guy over here. What's he doing? I saw that. Exercise is good for the body and the soul, man. Get it. I mean, I love it. I love that each of these people, you know, they're not too terribly complicated, but they have their own personalities. Like, you can tell. You can tell the wine mom and, you know, the jock who spends all his time at the open air gym. And, you know, do you guys ever work? Seriously? Like these two. They're probably here all the time. And she thinks that too. She's like, Chad, Brittany wants nothing to do with you, so just leave her alone and get out of here. Oh. And now we're full. The last of our storage depots that are... nope, I keep saying that. I'm going to quit saying that. I promise, as of now, I'm not going to say that anymore. Can we build any more black cube stuff? Dome spires. A small cube. Do we want any more obelisks here? A large monument symbolizing the struggles of mankind. Yeah, well, they don't cost much, so let's do it. The problem is that I'm picky, so I have to put beacons around them. Beacon there. A beacon here. Build some power cables here. There we go. And then gotta break the line by... Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's do that. A little monument. Monument to the first dome occupiers. This is a monument to the founders, the people who came, who blazed the trail for Bristol Colony. So what a fitting way to end the season as we continue, as we move on, or get ready to move on into a new season. And yeah, so as we reach the halfway point of this episode, we've got 6 hours left until we get our first meteor impacts. You can expect carnage of some kind. There will be technology damaged. There will be the need for repairs. Things need to be fixed. So the minute that Revelation is unloaded, we are sending that rocket back into space so that it can stay safe. Because believe it or not, we've been fortunate enough in this series to not see anything like this yet. Rockets can be destroyed. Rockets can be destroyed by sabotage. I have had rockets sabotaged by renegades that exploded when they took off the landing pad. And then I have had rockets that malfunctioned and just exploded. So there's all kinds of... It's dangerous. It's a dangerous place to be on Mars. So there we go. There's our indicator. Go, go, go. We are 4 hours away at this point. So our rocket is moving to safety as the meteor shower will begin any moment. I kind of wish that, you know, and I mean, I know there's probably nothing else coming out for this game, but it would be really cool to have like a general quarters instruction, like a mass control of the colonists. Now they don't have to listen, but it would be really cool. Like if there's an incoming meteor shower and the potential for damage to occur, I would be sounding general quarters and everyone would be ordered to their apartments and with emergency oxygen supplies. I mean, we would be prepared for the worst. Not just kind of hanging out. Like, there's going to be people hanging out at the space bar while this meteor shower is descending on our colony. What are we doing here? Kind of surprised how long that's taking. I figured with just concrete that the monument would have went up pretty quickly. And we are officially underway. We have had a close call there. So we'll kind of keep a overview. So we've got one sol, approximately 24 hours of meteors raining down from the sky. If I remember, though, we've got the fact that we've got our sensor towers in place. We should get a warning, so I should get a visual indicator on the ground whenever we have something that's going to impact. Oh, there goes our monument. All of it's going up at the same time. Perfect. Awesome, guys. Thank you. The monument to the founders is complete. Great. So far, so good. Although I'm superstitious, so I got to be careful about saying things like that, or I may end up paying for it in the long run. Because until that timer runs out, it's the whole colony is fair game. There are no safe places in Bristol at the moment. Oh, still needing polymers over there. So I'm noticing that our productivity, it ebbs and flows, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's like our science. Our science was doing great. Now it's back down to 1100. And so we're still an entire sol away from factory AI, which is going to be a great technology once it's actually implemented. Having a 20% boost to our factories is definitely going to be worth it. You know, the black cubes out there on the side, those things. I don't know why you would, but some people, maybe if you're watching this for the first time, last episode we lost a concrete extractor. It just exploded. Or I guess in the case it just kind of was there and then it wasn't. Because we come to find out the cubes are dangerous. And but we developed a technology that allows us to counteract the electrical charge that they give off. So there's our new monument. Enjoying for a moment the fruits of our labor. Look how much fuel. We have fuel just everywhere. I'm not doing any upgrades till we get our factory AI installed and increase our overall productivity. The colony's gotten so big, I kind of have to rely on this view, kind of a bird's eye view, to be able to see everything that's going on. So it is funny, though, because we had a bunch of windmills here. So we started out, as kind of a recap, we started out here with a bunch of windmills. We built a few along here. We got rid of them and built a few fans along here. Built fans here, got rid of the fans here, and now we get rid of the fans there, and now we just have the Stirling generators. Which, going forward, we're not going to add any power source to the colony that isn't a Stirling generator or solar. So we are not going to be using fans, as far as I know, for our power generation going forward. It's just too much of a maintenance burden on us. All right. So we have 16 hours of our meteor shower left. Uh-oh. Oh, storage space is full. Okay. Well, that's fine because we've got space here for us to do storage.
Sector scanned.
We always need a cube depot. All right. Oh, we got a new anomaly found. Oh, so we've almost scanned the entire surface of the planet. That's great. I honestly don't think I've ever done a playthrough long enough to be able to say that I've scanned the entire surface. There's a meteor way out there. So, I mean, I don't want to give up hope yet and say that we're in the clear, but see those little indicators here? Yeah, those appear on the ground in the area where the meteor shower hits. At the moment, it looks like the meteor shower is really concentrated up north. We did have a hit here in F3, but it really didn't do anything. Now, it is moving closer. Let's keep an eye out here for a few minutes. At the moment, I think we're doing okay. That's wow, that's a blessing. That's a sigh of relief there, because I was worried about us having to do some emergency repairs on this place. What are we doing here? Polymers 2.4. Okay, so I think we just kind of reached the point where we're balanced on things. Never have too much oxygen storage, but we are having trouble with water. What's up with our water? Probably the new colonists we're breaking. Oh, I bet it's the new farms. Because now they're all functioning. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Supply pod with a moisture evaporator. Oh, 400 million. Oh my goodness. Everything's so expensive. I mean, when you have no money, but I guess having $7.2 billion in the bank considered not having any money? Because I feel like, you know, when you look at the fact that we had 20 million at some point, or 20 billion at some point, I feel like we're kind of broke. It's one of those things where you can have like a short-term gain. I could spend this 7.2 billion, buy a bunch of electronics and some moisture evaporators and just be fine, but where's the fun in that? Okay, so we're back up to 1. Our power generation does the same thing. It really fluctuates between 60 and 40. It would be nice if somebody out there had like a spare advanced Stirling generator they wanted to donate. That would be nice. Okay. Good. Our metals have definitely gone up now that our transport is actually out there doing its job. Wow, we got so much fuel. And food. So let's add, because this is next to a dome, let's add 2 more blocks of food and 2 more blocks of fuel. Let's tear these down. And I think at this point we're just going to tear all of them down. Our rovers will eventually find storage locations for all of this stuff. Yeah, got a malfunctioning fan. That hasn't happened in a while. I can't imagine that our rovers are that busy. So, yeah, that'll be a much cleaner storage system than what we were using before. Alright, so we're producing 6 metals, which is fine. I really don't care. Because I could mine those minerals, at least at this point in the game. I could mine those minerals much faster than I could probably ever produce them.
Crop failure reported. Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh, a breakthrough. Interplanetary learning. I don't want to train people to be hippies and workaholics. I don't like either of those traits for my colony. Oh, we got somebody that's upset over here, don't we? He's a party animal, hippie, and sexy. You are completely worthless. That's why you're stressed. You're worthless at this colony. There's too many people like you here that are causing trouble. Oh my god. That used to be, that used to be a diner, didn't it? These cube things. One of them actually materialized inside of our dome. And I'm pretty sure I had a diner or some form of entertainment there. And it's gone. And that might actually explain why so many people in the Overlook Dome haven't been happy. Services. Yes, I am very well convinced I used to have a diner here. I don't think it worked. There might not have been enough people to run the thing, or people may just not have been interested, but it was there. And a cube appeared in our midst and took it from us. There's our farms are working, looking good. Love the aesthetic of the farms. Okay. We've got our extra storage for our O2.
Resources are low.
So we even from all the time ago that we built these storage units, we still haven't filled them up. We're almost to where we filled up our oxygen tanks, but we still haven't filled up the water because of how much we've been producing and how low it is. I'll admit it's not a good idea to run with such thin margins, but it's just kind of what we've got going on. Let's see here. Let's just put it there. And we'll put our trying to get a good view here. There we go. It takes a greater variety of resources to build the diner than it takes to build the oxygen generation system. All right, so we survived our storm, but our concrete extractor is officially dead. So we're going to have to do something about that very quickly. We've got 2,000 in
Resources are low.
concrete. I think our best bet is going to be to reach out to this one. But I don't like that because it's getting very far away from where we're working. This one's a little bit closer to the action. So where we branched out earlier, when we kind of took...
Research complete.
We went this way. Hey, our factory AI is done. Excellent. So we'll be adding our megadome to the research list. Excellent. So like I said, we won't reach arcology. We may not even reach it in the next episode, but we are going officially pushing our way to arcology. So like I was saying, we kind of pushed out this way to grab the water source. I think we might have to push out beyond the polymer plant and start building kind of the similar daisy chain system out toward that concrete slot. So that's not something we're going to be able to do today, but I think that's going to be our next major project if we want to continue to have concrete resources available. Polymers. So I was looking to see if it really made a difference. 20%. Okay. 4.4 is good. 1. Just 1. 1.4. Alright, so some of that stuff... Oh, and that one's broken anyway. So our diner is up and running. There's the party animal, sexy hippie. Let's see this guy. That's a lot. Is that an alpaca? Really? This is William Riker, okay? This is Will Riker. That's who that is. And that's a freaking alpaca just kind of walking. It's a llama. I'm sorry. It's a llama. Wow. We have a llama. It's someone's best friend. It's just kind of hanging out in the street. That's great. Yeah. I gotta say, I don't remember. Do we have a, I can't remember if we have an animal farm at Bristol. I'm not really sure where this guy would come from. Somebody snuck a llama to Mars. Oh, they're in their carry-on luggage. That's interesting. Here comes our last piece of metal right here. Oh. Yep, there we go. Now it's going to the Moxie.
A colonist has died.
No! That's terrible. And they're buried under... Couldn't take it anymore. They were a renegade. Colonist is stressed out. Everyone's stressed out. I mean, we've been focusing so much on resource production, and we're not doing a very good job of it. We have to look at what kind of entertainment options we can offer folks. So we've built a diner here. What kind of... I think one of these, yeah, low G amusement park. 10 polymers. And it's a 3... What is this? The colonist has gone mad, donning a spacesuit. The unstable individuals occupied one of our drone hubs, threatening to destroy it. Can't take it in machines. You can't afford to lose the hub. Oh, lost another colonist. A crazy one that was trying to destroy one of our drone hubs. Like I was saying, we may have to start the new year with working on entertainment. Some entertainment options for people. I mean, there's spacebar, there's athletics. I'm not exactly sure what other options that we have at our disposal to be able to give to them. I'm not building a casino, okay? Low G amusement park, potentially. Art store, maybe. Don't we already have an art store, though? Grocer. No, we have an amphitheater. I could have swore we had an art store. So we don't have anyone going to school because I don't think we have any kids. 8 renegades. No children. So we have a bunch of renegades. What does it take to build a security station? Okay. So we'll have to work on crime and recreation. Oh, wow.
Sector scanned.
So let's turn that back onto everything. Did we ever build a new shuttle? No, we didn't. Okay. So we've got a new anomaly that we can research. Anomalies are great because they give us science boosts. Temporary science boosts. Wow. All right, so we have unfortunately lost a few colonists, all to sanity breakdowns. And, you know, part of that is that we've been focusing heavily on the industrial maintenance side. And I think that we're going to have to look at some security and entertainment. Potentially bulldozing the parks. It sucks because those are entertainment for people, but people are turning into renegades. We've got work shift issues pretty much everywhere. So that's such as the life at Bristol, I guess. Let's take one. There she is. All her Martian glory. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for the last 18 hours of this first season of this year of this playthrough for Bristol Colony. We've gone from humble beginnings in a single dome to 4 domes, and we have aspirations of building a mega dome on the other side of the mountain ridge. Are we going to get there? I don't know. We struggle so much with resource generation. I'm not really sure that that it's something we can achieve, but we've done things we didn't think we could do before. The Welcome Center up here is not something I kind of expected us to be able to do. So it's all good. It's really good that we've been able to do that stuff. So this is the last episode for the year. This is not the last episode of this series. So we will resume sometime after the new year, and with Bristol learning what happens to the colonists next, trying to find ways to fix our growing renegade problem and our sanity problem, find ways to make our colonists enjoy life just a little bit more. So in the meantime, take care, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great break. I'm going to be out for a little while, but I will be back after the new year. And that's about it. I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care. Fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night, everybody.